Shalom, this is Ashar by Ansarallah, allies in camp, located here in Jasper, Florida. First and foremost, I would like our praise, honor, and glory to the Father and the Son, in the proper true Hebrew tongue. Call, Halam La, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Shai, Ba'ashim Ha, Wakak, Kodash, Ma'amoth. Also, double honors to the elders, apostles of GMS, double honors to our apostles down here in the allies in camp, Ahara One by Ansarallah, peace and blessing 1/3, and salutations to those for elect. It's just gonna be a quick little spiritual hydration. Just going in on the first part of Ecclesiasticus. I'm gonna read all the way up to 10. Ecclesiasticus is also known as also known as the Book of Sirach, chapter 12. I'm gonna go ahead and get straight into it. This is Sirach chapter 12 and 1 says, "When thou will do good, when thou will do good, know to." It's like it. When thou will do good, know to whom thou doest it. All right. So when you up in an old lady across the street, just today at camp, a brother said, "Hey, we're comparing this kingdom, Babylon, this place that we're in right now, to an old lady, old harlot who basically deserves everything that's gonna happen to her, So when she's falling down." Just like a brother they just saw old Edomite lady fall down, and you gotta just let it be because and no one's gonna help this. No one's gonna help that old lady, and no one just like no one should help this place Babylon. You gotta let it go because you don't know what you don't know what this lady has done, to want to be helped or to want to not be helped. It's a reason for that. So just to say it again, says without will do good to without Shalak without will do good, know to whom thou doest it. All right. So you gotta actually know who you are helping, man. People say but a judge basically. That would be false. You have to use your spirit. You have to use your spirit at least. You have to try their spirit by your spirit. That's how the scriptures work. We're not judging them as far as we're not actually the Lord then rises up to be judges and slay somebody for being wicked. That's gonna be on the Lord. It's gonna be on Yahweh Shai. All right. And so nonetheless, we're not we would try the spirit by the spirit. If you can obviously tell that he's a coon or a scoffer, he's doing something for filthy lucre, then that needs to be exposed and show what his true motive is. If it's not of Yahweh Shai, if it's not of good, then you don't have to do nothing for him. All right. And that's what the scripture says. It says, when thou do good, know to whom thou doest it. All right. So the old lady that fell, hey, it happens, it happens. Because this old lady that needs to fall is finna fall, and no one should help either. All right. It says, so shalt thou be thanked for thy benefits. All right. So you gotta know exactly who you helping. If you're not helping the men, women, children of the Lord, then you're helping the adversary. All right. And those are the ones that don't believe in Yahweh Shai. Even if it's a heathen, Esau that say they down with the cause, the Lord is gonna make it known that they really just down to survive. They just want to survive. That's not how the world gonna that's not how the world finna work. The world's gonna be made in order. The Lord's gonna give the order back to the earth once this place is gone and out the way. Once Esau is out the way. All right. This is verse 2. It says, do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense, and if not from him, yet from the Most High. So man, our people should only be doing good to one another, the ones that believe in Yahweh Shai. All right, because they ultimately helping a brother or sister out, child out that believe in the Lord Yahweh Shai. The Lord can make sure you're good, because we're brothers, and sisters. We're not just quote unquote friends. We're not just whatever these worldly people got set up amongst themselves. We're actually brothers, because we all believe in Yahweh Shai. We're a body. We're a neurological system. We're a system, man. When we get verse 3, it says, he said, well, I'm just get the last part says, yet from the Most High. So the Most High is also going to bless us. You know, the prophet can't do nothing for you. The Lord gonna make sure they do. You know, and make sure since you made sure that the prophet is doing good, you can do good. Hey, that's how it works. It's an interconnected system that we all can enjoy because the Lord is setting up. He's setting up everything in order. Verse 3 says, "There can no good come to him that is evil, occupied in evil." Or it's like it says, "There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that is that always gives no alms." All right, so that they give no praises, no anything, no charity, no nothing. All right, and that's always occupied in evil, man. These are These are 2/3, and of course Esau. You know, even though he seeks to please the poor, he's constantly his economy is set around the basically the racially systematic oppression. You know, towards the Negroes, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and speckled birds, which are the true Israelites according to the scriptures. And that's how this place, Babylon, is set up right now for us to be on the bottom. But the Lord is going to change that spiritually. He's going to change it physically, spiritually, everything. But the way Esau got it, set up now is purely economically, and just so you can know economically. That means it's based off the dollar, and once that dollar collapse, they going too. All right. Verse 3, I'm read it again. It says, there can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil. You know, is always scoffing and mocking, that don't care about the Lord, that hate the Lord, and they give no alms. All right, they don't want to spare not nothing. So the thing is, for the 1/3, they're the believers. They're the ones that believe in Yahweh Shemashah. That's the men, women, and children that believe here on this side or in heaven, that believe those names. And ultimately, that's the best alms you can get is attention, charity, attention, or charity. To give this knowledge and wisdom and understanding out to our people. This is charity, you know. But verse 4 says, "Give to the godly man and help not the sinner." So that's why it's good to know who you helping, man. You don't just help old ladies across the street or help old ladies get up. That the Lord never said to do that. The Lord said, freely give, freely receive. You know, be fishers of men. You know, go out to a sea of people. Bring our people back to remembrance of the Lord Yahweh Shema. So that's the best thing we can ever do. Not saying you can't help nobody off the floor, because the Lord can put it on you to where you might not have the spirit to do that. You might have the energy or nothing like that, because that's not what the Lord wanted. The Lord is controlling every single atom on this planet right now. If he didn't want you to figure that old man off the floor, he didn't want to pick you up, the old man off the floor. So hey, it's all, everything is definitely spiritual right now. It's a spiritual warfare that we're working in. Hey, and it's definitely being shown nowadays what's really going on. It's white and black right now. The Lord is making this huge place, called this place America, this wilderness, this gray area, you know, black and white. He's making it known what's really good and what's bad. It says verse 4, verse 5, "Do well unto him that is lowly, but give not to the ungodly. Hold back thy bread and give give it not unto him, lest he overmaster thee thereby." All right, so kind of, man, just like to point out the first kind of analogy I'm making, even though it's kind of real life. The brother say the old Edomite lady fell. You don't have to help them, because unless they overthrow you, you know, it might have been a wicked old lady that don't really like people that's just, you know, grabbing everybody by the foot. Basically, she want to supplant everybody, you know. And they go for anybody, because everyone's trying to supplant each other, you know. Everyone is trying to take each other's lives away. Everybody's trying to take each other's careers, everybody's money, somebody's family, somebody's woman. If you're not with the Lord, you're going to be envious, you're going to be lustful, you're going to be all these things that is not going to make you a good person. That's not going to put the fear of God in you. You have to fear God. That's going to be a beginning knowledge. If you don't, then you're going to do all types of atrocities. All right. So it says, "Hold back thy bread and give it not unto them, lest he overmaster thee thereby. For else thou shalt receive twice as much evil for all the good thou shalt have done unto him." All right. It says, "For the Most High hateth sinners," and that goes against what people say. God hates the sin, not the sinners. No, He hates the sinners. If you willfully sin without, I was kind of speaking about it at work, pertaining to like I was going to dread maybe or something like that. I was going to tape up, probably tape ups and like shape ups of like your beard. They're not supposed to do that. That's in Leviticus. And eat pork as well, and tattoos. So I was going to that with a young dude who's like 16 or something. And I've been saying I don't do that. I don't do this because of this in the Bible. And I'm like, yeah, you're not supposed to do that. You know, if you fear God, you're not supposed to. If you love and fear Him, then you got to follow His laws, such commandments to the best of your ability. And he was like, no, that's not how it works. Oh, what you mean? It's there right there. And basically just giving his own vain opinion, vain interpretation of the scriptures. You can do whatever you want to. It's yada yada, but the scriptures say, yeah, it says that I believe in God. I love God. I fear God. All this and it going totally against what the scripture is saying. So hey, that's how people is right now. They honor it with their mouth, but their heart is far from the Lord. So it says, for the Most High hate of sinners, man. So he truly does hate the sinners. If you willfully sin, if you go out and actually, you're not supposed to get tape up, you're not supposed to eat pork, you're not supposed to get tattoos, and you getting all that, doing all that every day, you definitely in the wrong. All right. It says, for the Most High hate of sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. All right. So this is for 2/3 day. They're set to be that way. It is what it is, man. Forgive them, Lord, for they do not know. They don't know how much sorrow they have with inside them, as far as these 2/3 go. But hey, they gonna have to get what they have to get. It is what it is. It's for the Most High hate of sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the godly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. Give unto the good and help not the sinner. A friend cannot be known in prosperity, and the enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. All right. In the prosperity of a man. Well, nah, that was it. That was it right there, going all the way to 7. That was the end point. It says, Most High hate the sinners. He hate the sinners, hate the sin. He's gonna make it to where His people don't have to sin anymore. He's gonna make a new heaven and a new earth wherein there is righteousness, where our people gonna have the name of the Lord written in their inward parts, and the laws written into their inward parts. And they're gonna have everything perfect. Everything gonna be righteous. Everything gonna be filled with peace. And that's the kingdom to come. All right. That's the kingdom that we are not in. We're not saved right now. That's the kingdom to come. That has not yet happened. But the Lord is surely going to deliver His people, 1/3 of nation Israel, and of course the hopeful elect, that part of the nation Israel, the 12,000 out of each tribe of Israel, man. Yasharallah, He's the Prince of Power. Lord will part of that number. All right. Well, that's just for direction, man. Just know who you with, and know you giving it to. Don't cast pearl on the swine. But you don't gotta. This life is just a walk. Do what you need to do for yourself and your family and for the Lord. Make sure they love the Lord, and if they really don't, you can do what you need to do, and the Lord is gonna do everything He needs to do for you and for them. And just like the it says he will repay the vengeance and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. So he gonna make sure that the punishment does come to life. You don't have to do nothing. You can say your scriptures and everything, but the Lord is ultimately gonna make that happen. He's gonna make it shake. But Lord willing, I was edifying a little spiritual hydration. With that, I say shalom.